Hey there, this is No Longer Misunderstood podcast with the host Naomi Mwenga with episode 6. It's ridiculous if I was to tell you that all the maybe 7 billion people in the world would be categorized into just 4 unique groups. It's just so simple and complicated at the same time, because then we will all be the same. Continue to bear in mind that we're all different. There is never going to be another you, so you better enjoy being you. But since it's the psychologist's specialty to try and understand each one of us, they have come up with 12 more blends of the basic temperaments to make it easier for us to identify with one of them. This is what I talked about in the last episode, that we are all most likely to have a predominant temperament and a secondary temperament. For example, today's title or today's episode is called Sun Call, meaning sanguine is the predominant and choleric is the secondary. Without further ado, let's meet the sun call. A sun call is simply mostly just a typical sanguine, but with a few characteristics of a choleric. They are very extroverted people, since both are a combination of extroverts. This person is both a salesperson type and a choleric type, which makes them productive compared to if they were a pure sanguine. They are pretty much open to anything that is people-oriented, but with some kind of activity involved, since the choleric part of them likes to participate in important things. For those who have not listened to the pure sanguine and the pure choleric episodes, I will link them in the description. Their potential weakness will be their external people. They talk a lot, therefore exposing themselves even when they don't mean to. They are highly opinionated and would argue loudly even without all the facts. It's never easy when we talk about weaknesses, and I'm here to remind you that nobody is perfect and nobody knows what they're doing. We just learn to do better and continue to love ourselves and each other. So back to the sun call. If they are the life of the party, they are so lovable and enjoying, but if they feel insecure and threatened, they become very annoying. By this, I mean that they like to be in the light and capturing everyone's attention, which is okay, since they are so lively. They are so lively and they make the party amazing. So if they feel like their attention has been withdrawn, they might become frustrated, and their emotional issue would be anger and that frustration, because they don't know how to deal with that. The slightest provocation makes them crazy on you. Boiling mad, almost cannot breathe. They are also very forgetful and stubborn. This makes them justify themselves all the time. They will clearly forget to do the assignment and will stubbornly argue that they were admitted in the hospital for a month for a cold. They will come up with any lie so that they don't admit to whatever accusations you will have to make. Yeah, that is the sun call. Like I've said, they are just a sanguine, but with very few characteristics of choleric, which we have seen is anger and the stubbornness, and also them wanting to participate in big things. So that's the sun call. Thank you so much for taking your time to listen to today's episode, and I hope that you liked it, and please share, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can get notifications when I post a new episode. Bye.